Daily Devotional by Pastor Iyadiboye. Today is Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Topic: Be moderate in all things. Memory verse: 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 12. 1 Corinthians 6:12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Bible reading: 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 12 to 20. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 12 to 20. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Meat for the belly, and the belly for meat, but God shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. And God had both raised up the Lord, and will also raise up us by his own power. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and them the members of an harlot? God forbid. But know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Message. In today's memory verse, Paul said that although all things were lawful unto him, he will not be controlled by any earthly thing. Paul went further to say in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 25, 1 Corinthians 9:25, that believers should be temperate in all things. These Bible verses show that God has a standard for everything his children do, including how they talk, dress, and relate with others. Unfortunately, many believers have allowed social media, people's opinions, and societal trends to set the standard for how they dress, eat, sleep, and even worship God. The devil will always try to use people's desires to destroy them. It is not a sin to like some material things, but you must put your fondness for them under control. For example, Samson's uncontrollable desire for sex eventually led to his downfall in Judges chapter 16 verse 1 to 31. Judges 16, 1 to 31. Beloved, even if the material things you like are legitimate and good, you must still put your fondness for them under control. The things that you consider good and legitimate can lead to sin when they exceed lawful bounds. For example, although there is nothing wrong with eating good food, gluttony, which is excessive eating, is a sin because it goes against the divine instruction to be temperate in all things, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 25. 1 Corinthians 9:25. For many people, their excessive eating has led them to poverty, as we see in Proverbs chapter 23 verse 21. Proverbs 23:21. As a child of God, you must be moderate in all aspects of life. You must be moderate in your speech because when you talk too much, you are bound to sin, according to Proverbs chapter 10 verse 19. Proverbs 10:19. For example, when the rich fool's business prospered exceedingly, he became so excited that he began to talk too much, showcasing the pride in his heart, and this led to his untimely death in Luke chapter 12 verse 16 to 20. Luke 12:16 to 20. You must also be moderate in your appearance. It is good to dress well. However, focusing excessively on fashion and being driven by every fad is a sign of spiritual immaturity. Believers are admonished to set their affection on things above and not on things on the earth, according to Colossians chapter 3 verse 1 to 2. Colossians 3, 1 to 2. Beloved, to live in moderation, you must have self-control. Solomon said that a fellow who has no rule over his own spirit is like a broken down city that has no walls, in Proverbs chapter 25 verse 28. Proverbs 25:28. You must make no provision for the flesh to fulfill its lust, according to Romans chapter 13 verse 14. Romans 13:14. When you walk in the Spirit and set your heart on things above, You will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. According to Galatians chapter 5 verse 16, Colossians chapter 3 verse 2. Rather, you will live a moderate life that will be pleasing to God. Reflection. Are there areas of your life in which you are not living moderately? Bible in 1 year. Proverbs chapter 18 to chapter 20. Proverbs chapter 18 to chapter 20. Aim for today. Yield not to temptation. God bless you.